So today we're going to go over my run workout from the 24th of June, as well as my mock 1.5 mile run that I completed on the 1st of July. So for that workout that I did on the 24th, it was a 4x400 meter kind of run. So I picked pace time, which was 9-minute mile and a half, 6-minute mile, and I would run 400 meters, and then I would do a light jog of 200 meters in between each of those repetitions. After I was done all 4, rest for 5 minutes, and then repeat. Now, you might be wondering, well, you said that you'd never run more than a half mile at a time, and if you're running and jogging, that means it's running more than a half mile. I don't consider jogging at 5 miles an hour to be part of the run, because a 5 mile an hour jog is so slow, it's a recovery. If you're not at the point where a 5 mile an hour jog is a recovery, then you need some serious help, because that means you're really out of shape. Minute and a half run, minute and a half jog is what it ended up coming down to, which was really nice because it's again getting used to running at that 6 mile an hour pace or 9-minute mile and a half pace, as well as also keeping myself moving during the run and not just giving a static rest period that could potentially end up leading to your muscles tightening up by just immediately stopping the run. This is a run workout that I did back in high school as well when I was running track, and I didn't like it so much back then, but I was also running a lot faster back then, so it was more strenuous than it is now. But it really wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be with the pace markers that I picked out. Overall, this ended up being about 12 and a half minutes of running and about 13 minutes of jogging in between those runs. Now, if you notice, that's a lot more run time and run duration than I've done in all of my workouts in May. So June, again, was meant to increase the volume of my workouts and basically push myself harder and keep on that set pace to help improve. Quick recap of my workouts for this month. First workout was 3 800-meter runs followed by 3 400-meter runs. So 800-meter runs had a 5-minute rest in between, and the 400-meter runs had a 3-minute rest in between. Next one up was the ladder, same one we did back in April, 200, 400, 600, 600, 400, 200. Pace for all of these was kept at that 6-minute mile pace, 9-minute mile and a half pace. So 45 seconds, minute 30, 2 minutes and 15 seconds. And most recent workout, obviously in this video, was 4x400 meters with 200-meter jog in between, 5-minute rest, and then repeat that. So I am really glad to say that I actually improved my time significantly, but I mean, any time would have been a real improvement over 12 and a half minutes on my June run. So I ended up getting a 10-minute, 19.15 second mile and a half. And I'm super happy about this because I really wanted to improve, because I don't think that 12:36 was a good representation of what I'm capable of running and what I should be able to run on any given day. Good news about this is I think the increased volume really did help, but again, anecdotal evidence, take it as you will. Because anecdotal evidence can't be applied basically outside of just me, your mileage may vary. And I think on this run though, I keep starting out a little bit faster than I would like to. And I ended up probably finishing the first half mile in like 2 minutes and 40 seconds, 2 minutes and 45 seconds, which is significantly faster than any of my other runs, where it's usually around 3 minutes to 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Even on the 10:44 run that I did in May, it was over 3 minutes when I reached the first half mile of completion. Maybe I just need to slow down a little bit starting out, but not too much. Or maybe I just need to get used to running longer distances. But I still don't want to run anything over a half mile because I think there's too many other things that are necessary for the mile-and-a-half run other than just regular cardiovascular fitness or your VO2 max. And I think focusing on these other aspects are going to help improve at least as much as specifically training your cardiovascular system. I'll end up finding that out, and so for August, I'll end up having 4 full weeks of training in between this run and the next mock run. So that's the longest amount of training that I'll be able to do, and I think that extra week might be a little bit helpful. However, August would normally be, for this year at least, when I'd be doing my actual PT test. So, want to know what you guys would think if in August I spent 2 or 3 weeks prepping with more than just 1 run per week and then actually doing a mock test based on that before the end of August to see what it would have been like at 4 months of training, and then that last couple of weeks doing the normal what everyone tries to do, cram in a lot of training right before your actual test date. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments section below, and until next time, have a good one, and your mileage may vary.